Welcome to another Kick Butt Clinic coaching session. Okay, you've decided to become a practitioner. Now, you've got to remember when I talk about being a practitioner, I'm covering all aspects of the health industry. Naturopath, acupuncturist, massage therapist, personal trainer, color therapist, art therapist. All the rules apply across the board. So, you've decided to become a practitioner. Now, before you race out and order business cards and a sign and find a place to practice, there is a load of back-end work that you've got to do. And one of the biggest things you have got to work out before you start are business structures. Now, today we're going to talk about all the different kinds of business structures you can take on and what is going to be best for your business. Before I go any further, I cannot stress the importance of having a team that you can rely on. First thing I ever did, best thing I ever did was get an accountant. One I could trust, one I could talk to, one who I could ask lots of really stupid questions of and still be completely respected. Go and find yourself a really good accountant before you go any further. They're worth their weight in gold. Now, business structures. There's lots and lots of different types of business structures that you can take on that are going to work for you. Number one, you have to decide what sort of practitioner you are going to be. Are you going to be full-time? Are you going to be part-time? Are you going to practice by yourself? Are you going to open a clinic where there's lots of other practitioners? Are you going to own that clinic, or are you all going to own it? Are you going to own it and have staff, or are you going to own it and have contractors? As you can see, just from 10 seconds, there's a load of different options. The big things to decide though, sit down, work out if you want to be full-time or part-time. If you are full-time, does that mean you need a full-time dedicated operational space? That would mean either you dedicate somewhere in your home to a practice area, or it means taking on a commercial lease. That means a whole different level of finance again. If you're part-time, does that mean you can have a part-time dedicated space in your home? Can you rent rooms from someone else? Can you work out of someone else's space? Does a gym have a space for you? Does a health food store have a space for you? Does the local GP clinic have a space for you? Okay, part-time or full-time. The next thing is to decide whether you are going to bring other practitioners into your practice. So you've got to look at things like, am I going to be a business owner who has staff and come up with their wages all of the time? Or am I going to be a business operator who has contractors? Am I going to be a business operator who has contractors that pay me rent, and then I'm going to be responsible for all the taxation implications of that? These are the big questions to get nutted out in the very first instance before you do anything, before you think of a name for your fantastic new clinic, before you get a logo, before you get a business card. You need to know exactly how your business is going to run. There are lots of great resources online, and there's some really shoddy resources online too. So I'll say it again, get an accountant, get your business basics in place. Number one rule. Okay guys, that's it for this week. You've got some homework to do. I'll see you back here next week for another Kick Butt Clinic coaching.
My style is the bomb, the dang, diggy, diggy. A rude boy don't play with the bomb, the dang, diggy, diggy. My style is the bomb, the dang, diggy.